What's going on, everybody? Winston here with Move Up Consulting, and we're talking all about this series, how to improve the stick rate. How do you get these new hires to actually stay for a little bit, right? You have a guy, he gets hired, and then he doesn't show up first day of work. Ghosts you. So this whole series, we're talking about how to improve those rates, how to get your stick rate higher, meaning getting the guy from when he's hired, given an offer, to 1 month. Okay, so if you haven't already, go ahead, subscribe to the channel, go ahead and give us a like on this video. We put out videos every single week, and all of this is free. We're just trying to give you some free information in hopes that this helps your business. We know that this is a value exchange marketplace, so we're going to give you 100 times the amount of value that most people would. And in return, we don't ask for anything. We just ask that you think about us when you need something with hiring and recruiting. So let's jump in. This series, video 2, we're going to talk about the speed at which you get an individual or a new hire to their first day of training. So I want you to think about the last video. If you haven't, go watch the last video. My guy Brett, he might plug it somewhere over here. But go check out the last video because we talked about the powerful offer phone call. All right, you gotta go watch that and then watch this. Basically, once you give them that offer phone call, okay, let's say today's I don't even know what today is. I think today's Wednesday. Wednesday, right? And I call this guy. I interview him in the morning, say at 10 a.m. I call him back at 1 p.m. in the afternoon with the offer phone call. I want to book him to come in for training as soon as I can. That's going to be the next morning. And the only reason that he should not be coming the next day is if he has another job, okay? If they have another job, if they say, I need a week or I need 2 weeks, okay, but you should be working to get them in to come in the evening or come in early in the morning for a couple hours or come in on a Saturday or Sunday. Like, you do not wait 1 to 2 weeks. You do not wait multiple days. You get that person in right away. Even if they come in for training and they only train for 2 hours, that's fine. I'd rather them show up and go ahead and get integrated into the culture, get acclimated with the people, right? Get those social ties. You can check out one of our YouTube videos. I talk about the emotional social ties and how to lock people in for retention, how to hold your staff together longer. And so I want to get that person in right away. So if I call them and I give them an offer for a job in the afternoon today, I'm getting him in the morning ASAP. And what you might even do is if you have a dispatcher or an ops manager, heck, I might book that guy to come in the next morning at 7 a.m., okay? So he can see the dispatch that happens. He can see the guys getting the trucks all prepped and getting ready to roll out. The morning huddle, the little coaching that's going to happen in the morning, and see all that happen. And then your ops manager or dispatcher can spend some time with that new hire and start that training process. So whether they come in at 7 a.m. or they come in at 9 or 10, or maybe they can't come until noon or 2 p.m., to me it really doesn't matter. I just know that it's so important to get them there the next day. And again, even if it's for 1 to 2 hours, it's fine. If they don't get off of work until 4 p.m., I say, okay, hey, can you be here at 4:30? How far is your commute? Can you be here at 4:30? How bad do you want this opportunity? And I'm doing that on the offer phone call. So you're going to do something called a BAMFAM, okay? Book a meeting from a meeting, all right? We call it BAMFAMing somebody. So book a meeting from a meeting. So a meeting, quote unquote, is that offer phone call. I'm going to book him to come in the next day for their first day of training. And again, it doesn't have to be a full 8 hours, but at least enough time to get them to come in. You might have some paperwork that you need them to do. Get them a shirt, right? Get them whatever they need, and then start doing some training. Start getting them invested in with you. To me, the most important thing on their first day of training is, and we're going to talk about this, what's so valuable about the first day is I want to cast a vision, okay? I want to recognize them, and I want to have a lot of excitement for them when they leave. If their whole first day is just like classroom stuff, watching videos, filling out paperwork, dude, that's boring. Nobody wants to do that their first day.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Make their first day exciting. Make their first day, something where they remember it. So that way they want to come back the next day. Okay? What I don't recommend is you take the brand new hire and you just throw them out on a job. I personally don't recommend that, because what's going to happen more times than not, if you hire someone that's non-experienced, okay, they're going to be uncomfortable. They're not going to do well. Your veteran guys are not going to like the new guy, because the new guy is probably not going to be good, okay? If they've never done moving before, how can you expect them to be good? Were you good the first day you ever did moving? Probably not. You had to learn how to pad wrap. You had to learn how to load and tier. You had to learn how to deal with the customer, right? You had to learn these skills. So I never expect a brand new person that's never done moving to be able to go on a job and do well. I do expect a person to have some accountability, be ready to go, be alert, have some energy. But again, I think our expectations can sometimes be quite high for somebody, and make the first day about an experience. And I think if you do that, you're going to see people stay longer, and you work them, you build them into the workflow. You build them into it. You don't just throw them out there and throw mud on the wall and see what sticks. You're not going to keep people. You're going to spend all this time and all this work, spend all this money to get people in the door, and then you're going to run them off. It's not a good way. It's not a good way to do it. Again, the whole purpose of these videos is, it's not that there's only one way. I'm just explaining to you that there might be a better way, and why don't we try to improve the business? Why don't we try to make our process better? And so that's what this is all about. So again, today's video, all about the speed. How do you get that person to their first day of training? Kind of the thought process behind it. And next week we're going to continue on the series. Again, if you watch this later down the road, make sure you watch these in order. Make sure you watch the powerful offer call. Make sure you watch the speed to first day of training. Make sure you watch these in order, so that way you understand the process of the whole thing, and then you can implement it into your business. All right? See you guys on the next video. Peace.